This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on 39 Dunedin News, surf lifesavers are reminding swimmers to stay between the flags after some concerning incidents. A fault shuts the doors of the St Clair hot salt water pool and contractors are working to fix the problem. And the Otago SPCA is focusing on a new venture after a busy holiday season rehoming animals. Good evening, Dunedin. I'm Rebecca Dupree. Surf lifesavers continue to get the message out to swimmers to stay between the flags and make sensible decisions when taking to the water. There's been some concerning incidents away from patrolled beaches, and as the weather heats up, lifeguards are expecting to have to put their training into action.
Conditions weren't too appealing for a swim today at St Clair Beach, and overall summer has been quiet for the regional surf lifesavers. They've been on duty since December 21st and are working through till the end of January.
So far the conditions have been pretty good. Surf's been quite challenging, but the rescues been happening and the lifeguards have been out there and been proactive with the members of the public.
With the rescues that have taken place, it's concerning that people aren't following the rules.
We're just trying to focus on the water education and making sure they're aware of when they're going out swimming. Make sure you swim with a mate, so that at least you get into trouble you can always get that person to go get help, and also being aware of be more aware of rips and currents and where to swim. So you're swimming in where the waves are breaking, at least you're going to get something pushing you back to shore, or going swimming where the regional lifeguards or volunteer lifeguards are operating a service.
Clutterbuck says it's important for people to know when conditions aren't right, there's an alternative.
St Clair is quite challenging with the nature just hammering the wall, and when the surf's pumping it proves challenging, but they're trying to be proactive and monitoring the beach and informing the public that when the beach is closed to come down to St Kilda or the Brighton or Warrington, the other beaches that are patrolled. This summer there's been more people becoming involved in water safety. Volunteer lifeguards, they are increasing. We've had this year we've put about 50 lifeguards through their surf lifeguard bronzes in the region, and this year it's pretty good numbers coming through, but we're always looking for more volunteers to help out because it's a pretty growing organisation with people going to the water and always wanting to go swimming.
So the message is clear for people enjoying the sun, sand and surf: swim at patrolled beaches and always stay between the red and yellow flags. D. Karen, 39 Dunedin News.
An electrical fault in the plant room of the St Clair hot salt water pool has resulted in its closure this week. Contractors are working to try and repair the damaged pipes, but some will need replacing. Once the work is finished, the pool water needs to be treated and then heated. It's hoped the pool will be able to reopen tomorrow. Police have confirmed the identity of a body found on Boulder Beach on Monday afternoon as 52-year-old Stephen Gourlay. His disappearance was reported on Christmas Day by his family. The post-mortem was completed yesterday, confirming there are no suspicious circumstances relating to his death. It's been a busy summer for the SPCA with an influx of kittens and ducklings. The charity has been able to rehome many of the animals up for adoption thanks to the hard work of volunteers. And now it's got a new venture to look forward to, one aimed at raising much needed funds.
There's still lots of sorting out of clothes and bric-a-brac to do for Executive Officer Sophie McSkimming of the SPCA. Going through some of the donated goods for its new op shop, she's overwhelmed by the community response.
So much stuff, people have been so generous, stuff's flooding in, so we've been busy painting last few nights and carpet down tonight and ready to start putting clothing on racks.
The initiative is aimed at raising much needed funds for the organisation so it can continue its work.
The need to open it, so SPCA gets absolutely no government funding, so we're funded by generosity from our community, so if it wasn't for the people out there donating to us and helping us, we wouldn't be able to function.
It's the work of volunteers that helps keep not only the animals in tip-top shape, but the premises as well.
We wouldn't operate without our volunteers. Our volunteers are amazing. We love having them. They come up here. They're part of our team. They come and have smoker with us and everything. So they are an integral part of how we operate.
For the kittens and other animals that are fostered out before adoption, the SPCA supports those volunteers as much as possible.
We provide everything, so litter boxes, food, everything that they need to look after these kittens for us. And when they're big enough, they get them desexed and they come back to us and get rehomed. Really, really rewarding for the fosterers, and great too if you're, wanting to have cats but can't have them long term.
Animal lover Tracy Harris has been volunteering for 20 years, cleaning and socialising with the animals, and she would like to see more people give it a go.
Well, I think you just need a passion for animals. Like, if you love animals, then why aren't you up here? Everybody has a free couple of hours a week where they could come up and help out a really, really good cause.
The op shop is located on North Road at the Gardens and is expected to open before the end of January. The funds generated will benefit the animals in the care of the SPCA. D. Karen, 39 Dunedin News.
Still to come on 39 Dunedin News, we take a look at some of the negative after effects of Christmas, and we're on the streets to see if you prefer books over electronic devices.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Chiropractic care is a drug-free way of sorting out stress and pain by getting your spine in line with body and brain. At Mosgiel Chiropractic and Wellbeing, we provide family chiropractic care. Feel taller, lighter and brighter. Call Mosgiel Chiropractic and Wellbeing today, 484-7272.
The team at Caltex North care more about you than just putting fuel in your tank. They care about you and your family. At the Caltex Valley Workshop, the skilled service team care about your safety, extending the life of your car and helping you live more economically. There's a range of modern equipment to give comprehensive warranty fitness checks and servicing to your vehicle. Come visit your only local in North East Valley and receive 10% off when you book your warranty and service together. That's your friendly Caltex Valley Workshop, 134 North Road, or book online at caltexvalley.co.nz.
Get along to the Wings and Wheels Open Day, Sunday the 17th of January at Tyree Airfield. With over 600 historic vehicles on display, plus vintage and modern planes, loads of free kids entertainment, plane and helicopter rides, demos, stalls, delicious food and live music. That's Wings and Wheels Open Day 2016.
Mobility scooters Otago. Mobility scooters, new and used, electric manual wheelchairs, strollers and walkers. Free home demonstration and delivery. Call Tony on 03 455 2875 or visit our showroom, 211 King Edward Street, opposite Westpac.
128 tracks, dynamic automation, dual faders, and totally digital. This is state-of-the-art music production. The SSL Digital Console. You'll find one in the BBC studios in London, another at CBS studios in New York, and now one at the University of Otago. It's a good reason why our sound now sounds even better. My name is Maddie Parkins Craig, and this is my place in the world.
Take your place in the world.
McClellan Refrigeration is your one-stop shop for heat pumps in Dunedin. We have a range of heating, air conditioning and refrigeration solutions. We also have 20 years experience. McClellan Refrigeration, call us on 477 0088.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books. With the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
At your locally owned and operated Veggie Boys store, we've got fresh produce daily, fruit, veggies and more. Competitive prices is just one of the reasons people come to us in all seasons. Convenient locations and friendly crew, Veggie Boys Dunedin, come try something new. Stores in the north, the south, be our guest, Centre City as well to serve you the best. Daily specials on produce that are hard to beat, all tasty and healthy and all good to eat. Don't forget we've also got your milk, bread and meat. Veggie Boys Dunedin, your guaranteed a treat.
Here's something else to look forward to sinking your teeth into every weekend with the Otago Daily Times, the Weekend Mix, your guide to what's hot in fashion, entertainment, food and more. New weekend magazine in your ODT. Pick up your copy this Saturday.
Welcome back. New figures show home affordability in Otago has fallen by 9%, while nationally it's increased by the same amount. The Massey University report says the fall locally is likely due to an average wage drop of 8% in the past year. However, some dispute this conclusion and say we're seeing the effect of newcomers to the region lifting the property market. With the expense of Christmas and the holidays still fresh in our minds, for some the cost of spending is only now hitting home. The Dunedin Budget Advisory Service works on the front line with people struggling to keep up with money management. Chief Executive Shirley Woodrow joins me now. Good evening, Shirley.
Good evening.
How busy was the Christmas period for the service?
For us, it was unusually busy. Normally, before Christmas, people don't want to know us. They want to spend the money and then come in afterwards. And so by the time Christmas comes, we've normally got a waiting list of about 10, and this last year we had a waiting list of 30. It just seemed to be, even the week of Christmas, people ringing up and asking for help.
Oh wow. What advice do you give them?
I think the main message for anybody, no matter when it is in the year or what their situation is draw up a budget and see what you can actually afford. Draw up a budget and see whether you can afford whatever it is you're looking at doing. If you've got a debt, have a look at what you can afford. Look at all the essential costs first, so the roof over your head, your power and your food are your top 3 priorities, no matter what. Then look at what you can do with the rest of it. Can you afford the repayment on a debt? Can you afford the loan you're looking at doing? Can you afford spending money at Christmas time? And I think that applies to any time of the year. The message is still the same.
Are the reasons that people are calling you down to mismanagement of money, or are there other contributing factors?
Mismanagement of money is still a big one. Overcommitment, which I suppose can come under mismanagement. So not looking at whether they can afford things before they sign up for them. But also we've had a lot of people being made redundant, people whose partner leaves, so leaves them in a difficult situation. There's a number of factors, but probably the most common one is the mismanagement of money.
Are there any tips and tricks to budgeting?
Tips, probably the biggest tip is when you start doing it, it may seem like a chore, but the more you do it, the more of a habit it becomes, and it takes less time the more you do it. So stick at it. Don't just give up after 1 week and say, oh no, it's not working. But I think the other thing is, if you're struggling to do it yourself, get help from us. We're free, we're non-judgmental, we're confidential, and we can sometimes, everybody's situation's different, so we need to look at what their situation is and give the tips according to what the situation is. And anybody who is computer literate can go online and get the tools online. We have a budget worksheet online, we have a cash flow online. It does all the calculations for you, so you don't even have to be able to divide figures, multiply them.
That's handy. Very handy.
Very handy.
Now you must have plenty of success stories to rattle off. Can you tell us one?
We have a lot of success stories. Not every story is a success. Depends on the situation the person's in, but one really good one we have is a situation where a guy came to us with a lot of debt, difficult relationship finished. We helped him set up a system for paying the debt back. He paid the debt back, he's saved money, he's gone ahead and got a qualification so that he can get income. And to see all that debt paid and the relief that he had once he'd paid it all was great.
That's wonderful. Do you go out into the community to talk to people, or do they come to you?
There's 2 different parts to that. The first is for clients coming for a one-to-one assistance, we can either see them in the office or we can see them in their own home. So we have 4 people in the office, but we also have a pool of about 60 volunteers, and the volunteers often go out to the clients' homes. We also go out and do talks to community groups, so we're going out and hopefully being more of the fence at the top of the cliff instead of the ambulance at the bottom.
And school is about to start for many families as well. Have you got any advice for them?
Once again, look at what you can afford. If you can't afford to pay for the things that are required now, go and talk to the school. Go and find out what they can provide, and most schools will allow parents to pay things off at a drip feed situation, and so the best thing is to talk to the school and find out. But just, you know, if you can only afford some of it this week and the rest has to wait for a couple of weeks, let them know that so that they know the money is going to come in.
Dunedin Budget Advisory Service Chief Executive Shirley Woodrow, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
After the break on 39 Dunedin News, we take another intriguing question to the streets and we'll find out what local surf conditions are expected to be like.
Help delay the signs of ageing with Collagen Plus from Silverhorn. Collagen Plus helps supplement your body's own natural production of collagen, giving you firmer, healthier, younger looking skin, shinier, healthier hair and stronger nails. It's restoring your beauty from within, and it's great value. 3-month supply, that's 180 capsules, is just $98. We'll pay the courier charge to you, and we'll give you a luxurious face cream as well, beauty from the inside and the outside. Give us a call today, 0800 502 402.
They've got it's all about our customer care, great food, great coffee, and supported by some awesome staff. We think it's really important that the customers, when they come in here, have a good experience and leave wanting to come back. And I think in a nutshell, that's what the good oil is all about.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Hedges are something we almost take for granted. A good hedge needs regular maintenance to look its best and to add value and character to your property. For all your hedge care needs, call the team at SGC Services on 0800 783 453.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books. With the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
Mosgiel Mowers Plus can help you with products to make your garden maintenance jobs easier. Lawn mowers, ride-ons, chainsaws, line trimmers. Sales and service are our specialty. Mosgiel Mowers Plus. Phone 489 3572 22B Gordon Road, Mosgiel.
The team at Caltex North care more about you than just putting fuel in your tank. They care about you and your family. At the Caltex Valley Workshop, the skilled service team care about your safety, extending the life of your car and helping you live more economically. There's a range of modern equipment to give comprehensive warranty fitness checks and servicing to your vehicle. Come visit your only local in North East Valley and receive 10% off when you book your warrant and service together. That's your friendly Caltex Valley Workshop, 134 North Road, or book online at caltexvalley.co.nz.
Pallet fires are growing in popularity in Otago, with people who want a clean and efficient form of home heating. The sight of a burning flame without the problems of chopping, stacking and carting wood around is a winner. Pallet fires, so easy, so efficient.
Get along to the Wings on Wheels Open Day, Sunday the 17th of January at Taieri Airfield, with over 600 historic vehicles on display, plus vintage and modern planes, loads of free kids entertainment, plane and helicopter rides, demos, stalls, delicious food and live music. That's Wings on Wheels Open Day 2016.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free, it's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
Welcome back. Well, this week we're sending our Word on the Street team around the city to find out what you've been up to over the summer break. And this time we asked if you had the choice between a book and an electronic device, what would it be?
I've always been a book person and got a book, but we've been noting quite a few people with these Kindles and devices and, you know, how much they're paying to download a book. So maybe one day a device, but at the moment still a book.
Probably devices. Yeah. Me and the missus both got smartphones, and we got a laptop at home, but since we had the smartphones, I don't think we turned the laptop on in over a year.
Digital.
I'll be honest, digital devices, but I love the odd book, you know.
More of books. Yeah, I like to write in them if I can.
I like books myself, yeah. I just like the feel of a book in my hand, if that makes sense, yeah.
Books.
And have you got any books on the go at the moment?
Yes, yep. I got Steve Williams' autobiography for Christmas. Great.
Diary of the Wimpy Kid. I like the treehouse books, like the 52s and stuff like that, like the treehouse books.
Just finished Martina Cole, yeah, her latest one, so look on the lookout for the next one.
And yourself?
Yeah, I'm reading that latest Lee Child book. The Lee Child's book.
He quite likes watching train videos and digger videos and that on YouTube, so that's always the first thing in the morning when he climbs into bed with us and grabs my phone and wants to watch the old digger videos and that.
Reading's not my thing. No, I just don't have time for reading, I guess. More digital.
An electronic device. So I think you can probably do a bit more with it than a book.
Do you have a favourite app or program that you like on your electronic device?
YouTube?
Yep, but we don't have any internet connection, like basically, so you can't.
Play a lot of the Call of Duty. I do that. Bit of my Facebook. My photography. Do a lot of photography, editing, stuff like that. Sell them through my gallery.
You know, bit of streaming, bit of reading. Mostly just look at things, you know. I'm very big into social networking.
I'm a books person, yeah, I like hard copy. I like to be able to handle it, to be able to look at it. Yeah, my favourite books are reference books, and I have a library, maybe about 2,000 books, and I use them.
I am reading Bill Bryson's short history of nearly everything at the moment, so that's good.
Is it short?
No, it's actually quite long, but for a history of nearly everything, I suppose it is quite short. Yeah.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on 39 Dunedin News. Local surf lifesavers are continuing to educate the public on water safety and want to see more people using patrolled beaches over summer. The St Clair Hot Salt Water Pool is undergoing emergency maintenance after an electrical fault damaged pipes, causing the facility to shut down. And the SPCA and its volunteers are working towards opening an op shop in North East Valley to help raise funds needed to care for its animals. Well, it's time now to find out what's going to be in Thursday's Otago Daily Times, and editor Barry Stewart is with us once again. Good evening.
Hello, Rebecca. We lead with a story tomorrow on alcohol research, claiming it is environmental issues, not alcohol, that causes bad behaviour.
Interesting.
Yes, so some debate over that one.
There will be some quite strong opinions over that, I'm sure.
Also, and this may affect you, budget advisors are braced after Otago has recorded New Zealand's biggest increase in credit card spending in December.
Oh, wow.
Did you put all your Christmas cards on the credit card?
No.
Christmas presents on the credit card?
No.
Okay. We have a story of a freedom camper who ate a cat charity's cat food.
Oh, that's
interesting.
peculiar.
Story. Yes, you'll have to read more about that one.
Oh,
it's
yes.
quite an amusing story. A Brazilian couple have been kicked off a cruise ship in Dunedin, and the Physio Pool Trust is racing against time to get work on its delayed upgrade started before the funding runs out.
Details in tomorrow's ODT.
Yeah.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you.
Now, for those of you keen to head to the beach, here are the local surf conditions.
Today the surf conditions across the board are a complete contrast to what was on offer yesterday. High tide today is at 6:20 p.m. and the outside air temperature is around 11 degrees. The water temperature today in Dunedin has reached 14 degrees, so with the warmer days we hopefully can build on that. First up at Warrington, the surf is pretty small with waves just over a foot high. The wind is strong and they're not the best conditions for surfing. Down at St Kilda, the surf has dropped off a lot compared to yesterday and it's very rough. There are plenty of rips and currents visible which will keep the surf lifeguards busy if people are tempted to go swimming. At St Clair, the surf is around 1.5 metres, but it's really choppy and dangerous. The wind is causing a lot of white water and the waves are making it less appealing. Down at Brighton, the conditions are probably the best out of them all, with around 1.3 metre swells coming through. Messy with strong southerly wind, but there is definitely waves there. This evening the wind is due to drop, so hopefully they'll make the waves a bit cleaner.
And it's time now for a look at local weather.
This weather report proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorns Collagen Plus.
And here's today's city view as taken of a flyover over Bayfield Park. And around the city today at 3 o'clock, 11 degrees recorded in the central city, a wee bit cooler than yesterday. 9 at the Gardens, 12 out on the Tyree. To the situation, and a mild nor'west flow will develop tomorrow and tend humid northerly from Friday. To the forecast for some of the main towns on the lower south for tomorrow, nor'westers with cloud increasing for Invercargill, Gore and Te Anau, and a fine day awaits Alexandra with nor'westers, 28 degrees there. And fine weather with nor'westers for Queenstown, Wanaka and Twizel, but you can expect nor'easters if you're heading to Oamaru. Highs of between 24 and 28 degrees. And Dunedin tonight, cloud clearing with an overnight low of 7. Good to see a bit of rain overnight though, wasn't it? Mostly fine tomorrow and sunny with high cloud increasing later in the day, a high of 24. And on Friday, cloudy with rain developing and southerlies freshening, a high of 15. And finally to the Otago Pallet Fires tidal and fishing information. High tide tomorrow morning is at 8 to 8 and low tide follows at 12 to 3. And there's still no improvement to fishing conditions tomorrow, but the weather is looking great, so we recommend having your line in the water at around 5:15 in the afternoon. And that is local news for Wednesday. We'll leave you now with some shots of artwork from around some of the city's bus stops, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.
This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.